So welcome back once again. So here we want to learn how to make a male short. Now this fabric is actually fine for a male short, so let's proceed to learn it. Now I have been having some series of questions on how to make a male short. So the first thing you need to do here is to mark out your baseline, and also be in mind that the measurement you have for a client's trouser is not the same measurement you will use for the same person's shorts. Shorts are way bigger than trouser, both the hip measurement, the lap, the knee. But then the waist of the trouser can be retained as the waist of the shorts for the same client, because except you are making an elastic and rope short where you need to increase the measurements of the waist. But in the absence of elastic and rope, you want to do belts, you must use the same waist measurements of the trouser. So here you mark 2 inches for your baseline. Now this 2 inches is for the folding or the hemming of this short. And also be in mind that this short can have a combat pocket or can be a plain short, no matter whatever you want to have. So, or can be a 2-piece short as well. So this method of short drafting is applicable on all types or ranges of male shorts. Just get the process proper. Then here you mark your short length. Now short length is also a question of individual differences. It could be someone's choice. It could be as well a recommended length. But then averagely, all shorts should stop on the knee, except the client requests or asks for a longer one or a shorter one. However, you measure accordingly. So here we have a short length of 24 for my client. So here you measure 24 inch for the short length and mark accordingly in this form. 24 inches for my customer's short length, you mark this way. So here you mark out the waistline, it comes out in this form. And then the next thing you will do now is to get your crotch. Then how do you get your crotch? From the client's hip circumference divided by 4. Then use the biggest value there for your crotch depth. So the hip I have for this short measurement is 50. Now dividing 50 by 4 is 12.5. So right here you mark 12.5. And be in mind that on male shorts, I told you guys that you need to increase the value of your customer's actual hip. So this 50 hip I'm using is not the actual hip of the client, it's the bigger version of the hip, right? So here you mark 50 as well, 12.5. Now, in most cases as well, you can decide to increase it, to give the person more freedom or more ease allowance. So let's mark 13 for the hip measurement. Here you mark and add extra 2 inches. So here you mark 2 inches here, and then the next you will do is to mark your waistline. Now the waist measurement will be the actual waist measurement, no addition or no subtraction, except when you're making elastic or rope, where you take the hip value straight up to the waist. But here we're making this to be a belt short type. Now the waist of the client is 40, divided by 4, that's 10. You mark 10 here, add extra 1 inch to it. Then, once you have done this, the next you will do is connect the 1 inch on the waist to the real hip value. So here it goes in this form, from this point to this very point. After that, you are going to go in here by 1.5 inch here, 1.5, and then mark your knee value. Be in mind, the knee value, like I said, is not the actual knee circumference for normal trousers. You need to increase it to by extra 3 inches or 4 inches as well, depending on how free you want it to be. So here I will make my knee to be 25, which is 12.5, or let's make 24, that's 12. So you mark it here to be 12, and then bring it down from the extra inch on the waist line, on the hip line, to this very point, goes all through this way. Now the reason I have to push here in by 1.5 inch is to enable this line that is coming down here not to be well curved in, so that it will give you that perfect fitting on the inseam of the short point. Then here you come up straight to this point, and then tilt your ruler or your hip curve to the knee, to the crotch point. So you have your connection go in this form, and then come up here by 2 inches for your hip point. Connect the line all through this way. Take a pattern master or your armhole curve, and then make a curvy connection from here hold it this way. From here, connect all through to this very point. After this, then mark your pocket point, which is 7.5 or 8. Let's use 8 here. And then after which you mark here to be 2.5. You connect all through in this form. And then slope the waistline by half an inch, 0.5. Make sure you use 0.5, don't use 1 in sloping. And then connect with a curve all through this way. So this is the front panel of your mail shot. So I think I will cut it out so you can see the actual chalkings which I have done, because the video might not be clear enough, but the cutting will give you a clearer view of the marked area or chalked area. So just carefully go all through this way. Carefully go all through this way. Carefully go all through this way. And then notch here. So go all through this way. If you learn how to cut very well, you'll be very bold and proud whenever you're cutting or drafting your outfit without any fear of spoiling the material. So go through that way and then cut out from here as well. It goes to this very point. So this is what we have for the front panel of our shot. Look at the picture and look at the how curvy and pattern is. So this area will be the pocket points, which are also notch here. So here will be the pocket points, which you will notch, which will gum in this form. So let's cut the back as well, so you also see how it's being done. So for the back panel, I will just need to also shift the fabric to come out in this form, and then turn it over the other way around, and then make sure as well I correspond the line on the crotch, or rather you can still come down a bit because of the raising of the back piece. So here you mark out this line, mark the line to come out on the crotch line, and then here you mark 2 inches here, 2 inches all through this way, 2 inches all through this way, 2 inches all through this way, and then connect from this very point to this very point. After which you mark here 1.5, mark here 2 inches, connect your waistline allowance to your hip point, and then use the armhole curve, place in a way that it laps on the line, and then it goes all through this way. And then the back raising must be 2 inches as well. So here must be 2 inches as well, and then tilt this raising to the end point of the front short panel. It goes all through this form, and then let's cut out as well. So here I cut from here first, cut all through this way, cut all through this way, and then cut the crotch points, and then cut the waist region, and then make sure that everything else you are cutting is following the same line on the pocket points somewhere here. So in case you're asking why the extension on the pocket area, let me explain this so that you don't get confused when cutting yours. Be in mind that yours should not have this extension as well at the back. This extension is just to enable me have enough folding inside for the pocket area. You can still decide to cut it straight. It's still the same thing, right? So, but then the extension here is okay. If you can put it, there's no problem. So now the next, the components we are cutting here will be the pocket facing, which is here already. So the measurement of the pocket facing is length of 9 to 11 inches by width of 4, 3.5 inches to 4 inches width. This is the pocket facing you will have. So here is done. Then the next you will do is the zip fly or zip flap for the zip fixing. So you also bring it out from this other end, and then the measurement for that one is 2.5 inch by the length of 2.5 to 3 inches width by the length of 9 to 11 as well. So here you cut this in this form. So this is my zip fly, and I'm done with this. Now the next we are gonna cut now is the band. The band, Ankara do have band, trousers do have band. So here you pick up a point that will not waste your fabric, and then let me take from here, and the measurement of the band is 4.5 inches width by the length of the customer's waist measurement over 2 plus extra 5 to 7. So here is 4.5, here is 4.5, and then here I connect from here all through straight. So this is my band. So I will take here right away for my band point, and then cut all through this way. So the next I will cut will be my belt loop, and then the combat pockets. So if you really want to learn combat pockets, I made a video before on how to make combat pockets, so which you can go on my channel and check it out, and then I will see you guys in the sewing section. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.